All right, here we go. Good morning. It's Brock. It's Hunter.
What's up?
There we go. Whoa,
You
that
got
does
it?
not. That sounds terrible.
Check. That's terrible?
You're coming through your laptop mic.
No. What is going on?
Yeah.
Hang on. Audio. Blah, blah, blah. See,
This is the problem with you using your work computer with your
see,
DV.
this is why. So this is exactly why.
Yeah, you're coming through the.
How about this? Check.
There you go, you big stupid idiot. Nice job. Here I am. All right.
Oh,
Mr.
shut up.
Technology with all my fans.
Look
You're
at you.
coming in like
You
a peasant.
You finally have something decent over there.
Look
and,
at how
and we
nice
can
it
see you
looks, dude.
clearly. Look at that. Look how nice.
Look at how nice it looks, dude.
No,
Like
let me
camera's
rephrase
nice.
that. Look how nice the camera is.
First of all, I look fantastic. Let's be honest. Honestly, I look great. I shaved. All right. Got the shirt open nice. I'm looking good.
The
lighting's
dirtbagness
fantastic.
really shines through with 1080.
I think I look great. The 1080p, that's what it is.
1080p dirtbagness.
I gotta show you this setup, dude. It's wild. It's
Okay.
wild. Let me see. Hold on, I'm gonna try. Anyone who's welcome to the show, by the way, real quick. We're doing this stream. I almost forget that we're on the radio as well. Like it just gets so I'm just like I don't know. We're doing something stupid.
Live.
Anyway,
remember that.
so,
don't
yeah,
show
live.
anything
We're
you
live.
shouldn't show. So
Everyone's gonna see my penis. So they've moved us into the 22nd century, and I'm gonna try and show you guys this. Hopefully it doesn't mess up everything. If you're on the stream, you can see this. We're on Twitch, we're on Facebook, we're on the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. This is probably gonna mess up my nice camera, but let me just show you here if I can. Check it. Oh,
don't
God,
break anything, for God's sake.
I know, right? I knocked over all my.
Yeah, that's where I used to sit over there.
Look at this.
Well,
Look,
this is weird. I can see myself. That's like Inception. It's weird.
Inception.
Well,
But look,
can you go back a little bit?
Not really. I'm tethered.
You're tethered.
I mean, that's the farthest I can go back.
Wow, dude, look at that.
Look at this.
Welcome to
Look how fancy that is.
Finally, you got something.
And then I got all my toys down
You,
there.
you got something that,
like this.
well, you shouldn't break. Be
look,
careful.
look,
Not all that stuff
look.
you look up on your old computer.
If you can see, like that's the TV, the news TV.
Mhm.
These are almost as big. Like they're maybe, I think that's a 30. These are like 26.
Wow.
It's wide, and there's 4 of them.
Is it
It's
too
wild,
big?
man.
Is it too much?
It's a lot to get used to. Like where I'm standing now is a comfortable distance, but usually I'm right here. So it's a little tight.
Yeah, you look pro. You look pro over there. God, dude, now you're ruining it. All right.
What do you guys think of my setup?
Dude, going straight Blair Witch.
We're just gonna do this in the studio.
You gotta start breathing hard. You gotta have that drip coming off your nose. What's he doing? Is he running from a witch?
I am so
scared.
I should do the whole thing, man. I love it. This is so funny, dude. I don't know why it's so funny, but anyway. So
Hey.
yeah, all right. Let me try and.
They made a whole movie like that.
I know, right? All right, hold on 1 second, everyone. Sorry. If you're on the stream, this all makes sense. If you're just listening on the radio, you have no idea what's
No
happening.
idea what's going on. All right.
What are these idiots doing? Okay, hold on. Let me get my camera set up.
You ruined it. Look, you're never gonna get it back to where it was ever.
I know, right? Okay, that looks pretty good right there. Okay. Gotta jump on this super tall chair.
It's not a tall chair. It's a normal chair.
You're a normal chair. You son of a bitch.
Hey, did you see that picture I sent you last night
The picture you sent me last night.
of Ram Man from the He-Man series?
Oh, yeah. You son of a bitch.
Oh, you should update your profile pic. My mom busted out the old He-Man characters that my older brother used to
I
have
am
back in
kind of
the
built
80s.
like him. That's so funny. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Which, by the way, yeah, that picture you sent me with all those old toys, they look to be in good shape.
Yes.
Now, they're out of the box. Do you have any of the original boxes for them
I
or
don't
anything
think
like
so.
that?
No, I think
Either way,
they're
though.
used, play with. My
I'm
older brother, that was his collection.
I'm telling you though, damn it, I did ruin this. Focus is messing up with it now. Okay. I'm telling you though, check with Son of Sam because even though they have been used and they're open, it also depends on how rare they are, or maybe you got one.
She's got them all, man. Battle Cat, Many Faces, Ram Man, a couple He-Mans in there, Skeletor.
Well, see, and you know what? You got the you also got like the animals that they ride on and everything.
Yeah.
Lots of times, those get real beat up. Or
We got a
whatever,
real rare one, which is like what was it? Like a rhinoceros or something?
Yeah. I'm telling you, man. I would talk with Son of Sam and be like,
Yeah.
hey, these worth anything? So
I'd be going to the old Antiques Roadshow.
our Antiques Roadshow. Oh, we've never seen. Oh my God, are you gonna go to the Antiques Roadshow with your
With some
He-Man
He-Man.
collection? Yes,
Get out.
please do it.
Get the hell out.
Yeah, you just get. You know what? Don't even keep them in the tub. All right, and just bring them in. Just.
Just dump them out.
So, what's all these old action figures worth? Huh?
This one's missing a leg.
This one's, you got some cigarette burn marks on them, but
Dog chewed on this one.
no, it's got magnifying glass burns on it. That's
Yeah, nice. This one's been
Yeah.
shot up with a rocket before.
Well, I still have, actually, I think this one is yours here in the studio. I still have the Skeletor. one.
Ah!
Yeah. I'll get you, He-Man.
He-Man. Wow, I didn't know you had a Skeletor in there.
Here, look, we're going to reenact. Oh, hold on, we're gonna reenact. Yeah, I got Skeletor. And then here's my Judge Dredd. Again, if you're on the stream, you can see this. Hello, Judge Dredd.
Are you really gonna?
Oh, hey, what's up, Skeletor?
Hey, Skeletor.
Do you know I can't stand that He-Man? Yeah,
Hey.
no, but hey,
Do you by chance have any steroids?
he does good stuff. You should leave him alone. You're probably right. I must say, you're looking quite dashing.
Oh,
in that
right,
outfit.
Jesus.
You know, I want to say I think that blue really brings out your.
Oh gosh, this is it.
Eyes.
I can't do any more of this.
Is this really happening? I believe it is. Judge Dredd. Oh, my helmet fell off. Oh. Oh, we shouldn't be doing this.
Hey.
We shouldn't be. This is wrong.
Oh God, we got a damn radio show to do. Would you just put the damn dolls down? All right. You're like the 40-year-old virgin over there. Stripes.
Ugh. Anyway, sorry. I had to do that.
Playtime over. Can we get back to radio?
Yes, it is. It's over. I swear.
You get off the stairs. Are you playing?
It's the Plan B Morning Show. It's Rocket Hunter. I hope that's a screen grab of me just slamming us together.
It's a good thing you don't have a tech
anyway.
deck over there.
I know. I wouldn't get anything done. Actually, now I know when I'm going to go buy it later. Check out these sweet jumps. We should do it now. It's time for the morning dub. Here we go.
Jesus.
You enjoyed the show. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump.
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-77
77.
or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Yeah. Pump it. Yeah. Pump it. Why don't we kick it off with this? And I'm going to be honest, Hunter, I'm a little, I don't know, bewildered, baffled. Suzanne Summers died on Sunday, the day before her 77th birthday, surrounded by her friends and family. I don't know if she wasn't public, if she was sick.
Suzanne Summers, she's the ditzy blonde on Three's Company.
Ditzy blonde on Three's Company, which I'm surprised you know that.
I love
but
that
you
show.
don't know her as the mom from Step by Step.
Step by Step.
You've seen Step. Hold
Let
on
me
a
look it
second.
up. I don't think I have. We were talking about this off air.
Hold on.
Step by step.
I'll show Step by Step theme song.
Step by Step is an American sitcom that
It was on TGI Friday. It was all of
1991.
that. Yeah.
Nope.
Yes, you
Never
have.
seen it.
Yes, I
Promise
guarantee
you.
you've seen it.
I
There's no way.
cross my heart. Hope to die. I don't recognize any of the cast members. I've never seen the cover
So
of that.
did you not watch TGI Friday?
Apparently not. But yes, I
There's
have.
no
because
way. It was part of the main lineup.
Nothing.
Oh,
Nope.
It bothers
Nothing
me a little
familiar
bit.
from that.
It almost bothers me because it was one
Dude,
of the main
I've watched
things.
Elf. I've seen Love Boat, Gilligan's Island.
Love Boat.
I mean, all of them. I've never seen it. Was it a good show? Was it a good show?
Oh, it's a great show.
Obviously not that great.
Oh,
I've never
See, my ball is lost.
See, there's
What could
Suzanne
be the
Summers right there.
future? Could you pay the cost? You won't.
91?
Will there ever be?
I
I
was
think
too
it was
young for
like
this.
90. No, you weren't. This was right in the sweet spot there. Right in the sweet spot. Anyway,
You know what I was doing? I was watching better shows like Family Matters and Full House.
first of all, Step by Step, one of the best.
Fresh
ones.
Prince.
Not nearly as good as Step by Step.
What?
Step by Step, way better. Way better. You had Boy Meets World, Step by Step.
See, I watch Boy Meets World all the time.
It's right in there. It's in that same.
You know what I probably did when Step by Step came on? Click.
Idiot.
So stupid. Even though
Yeah,
I'm 5 years old, this show sucks.
Yeah, you had to go put on your footy pajamas and suck your thumb because you're a little
Yeah.
baby. You
Yeah.
little dumb baby is what you were. Anyway,
You know, I
long
step by
story
step my
short,
way out of the room. That's what I did.
Suzanne Summers passed away, 77. Yeah, I didn't know she was sick, but that's 77. So I thought, honestly, she was older. I mean, not that 77's young, but R.I.P. Suzanne.
It's not
She was-
old. 77's not old.
Ah,
You're not dying at 77 nowadays. You're living to like 105, 110.
I think I still think the average is like for men 60 something and women 70 something.
No.
Yes, it is. Yeah, you're thinking we're thinking first world. All right, here, hold on.
Life expectancy. Look that up. in the 80s.
Average life expectancy is 77.
77.
I think but that was at 2020.
I think
Yeah,
it'd be all right.
77 years old.
Then, you got a bunch of Keith Richards out there, that
Well, that's the thing. He's
partied
it's
hard
skewed,
in the
you know?
70s,
Yeah,
and
skewed it, but
dying
he's
off.
never gonna die. He's
Yeah.
he's gonna live forever. So anyway, R.I.P. Suzanne Summers. Yeah, big deal. Big
That's
deal
sad. That's sad.
in the
I love Three's Company. Great show.
That's a great show. What's that?
Had Don
God.
Knotts.
Don Knotts wasn't in there. In
Wasn't
Three's
he-
Company.
Wasn't he McFeely or not Mr. McFeely? Wasn't he the guy upstairs?
Now you're getting mad.
Oh, was it?
No, are you? Oh no, Don Watts. He was Ralph.
not.
He played Ralph. Yeah, you were right. Yep.
Yeah.
Don Knotts was in there. Yeah, you had John Ritter, who was amazing.
Mhm.
Joyce DeWitt, and then Suzanne Summers or Richard Klein. You had some other ones, but yeah, Don Knotts was in that. Man,
Yeah.
it's been a while. You know why? I haven't had my Me TV on in a while, so
There you go. See,
Yeah.
you need to relive it. Three's Company was great. Love that show.
Yep. Good show. Anyway, R.I.P. Suzanne Summers. What about this? Emails are a waste of time. Telling you something you already know. A new survey found that the average employee spends 10 hours and 47 minutes a week writing and sending emails. Even though most of them believe that no one fully reads them, the average worker sends 112 emails a week and spends just over 5.5 minutes on each one. Only 36% believe their emails are read fully and understood by the recipient. 62% say that even when someone responds to the email, they never actually answer the question that was asked. 46% of respondents said that the email is an outdated form of communication. Here's my only thing.
Who said that? I agree. I've always agreed with that.
Here's the problem, though, Hunter. Here's one thing. The one little linchpin in this
What?
is how many meetings have we been in
Mhm.
that could have been taken care of by an email?
Or,
So,
dude, let's skip the email. Messenger. You know what? I don't understand how people have WhatsApp, Messenger, text, blah, and they go through Telegram, Signal,
Grindr.
What? How do you keep up?
It's
Give
too
me
much.
one messaging thing where everybody could just boom right there. Everything.
Everything comes into that.
Why does there got to be 9 different sources? It bothers the hell out of me. It really does.
I know I have a personal email. I have a work email.
Yep.
You got Messenger. You got Zoom. There's so many ways
Ridiculous.
for people to get a hold of us. That's what, honestly, out of everything, I think it should be outlawed that work emails are on phones. Can be accessed on personal phones, because that's literally, we have been tricked as a society. I think it's so wild. We sit there and we can play, I gotta go to bed, but yet we sit there and we answer when we're off hours, work emails on our phone.
Yep.
There was a beautiful time not terribly long ago where you would leave the office at 5 and that was it. You were done for the day until the next morning when you drove into work.
Yeah.
It's wild to me. It's wild to me.
But nope, now you got that thing in your pocket. We can get a hold of you at all times.
In multiple ways, because if you don't answer one way, we'll hit you up another way. And if you don't get it that way, we'll find another way.
Do you ever think about this sometimes? Where you just want to take a glass of water in your phone and just
Oh.
I'm done. You can't
All
get
the
a
time.
hold of me? Sorry.
Yep.
I miss the old days.
Yep.
And that's all it would take.
Well, not even. It's not even just that. It's everything on our phones, and I don't want to be that technology. But it's just there's more often than not. I'm angry at that thing.
Yeah,
I'm angry at this thing right here.
Yep.
This thing that is a marvel, a marvel of human ingenuity.
Mhm.
All right. And yet I'm always angry at it. I mean, it does
Yeah.
all these things. Either it's from people I don't want to hear from, or work email, or whatever, or
So, Joe-
stupid videos, and I'm just like, oh,
Dude,
why?
I think it was like 10 years ago, maybe, where there was a summer where my phone broke or something and I couldn't get it back right away. And I let it ride for 3 months. This is no
Yeah.
joke. The entire
was it?
summer, I didn't have a
Oh.
phone.
It was amazing, wasn't
Dude,
it?
I loved it.
Right?
I loved it. I still got a hold of everybody, got a hold of me just fine. I'd have to get on a computer or they would message the person by me, which is probably annoying for other people. But
Right.
dude, I'm telling you, you don't need it. You really don't need it. You
No,
think
you
you need
don't.
this so badly
Yeah.
to keep your life going and forward. You don't.
No.
It's a crutch.
My dad still has a flip phone. He's
Yeah,
out
how's he
there
doing?
living his best
Fine.
life. Tell you what, he's never been mad about a TikTok video.
Nope.
How about that?
Nope. No, he actually pays attention to things around him.
Yeah.
You know?
He's never gotten
He's
into
aware.
an argument. He's never gotten into an online argument with someone
Nope.
and gotten upset and had it ruin his weekend.
Nope.
Right?
Don't need
I
it.
don't know. I don't know.
Well, I gotta have it for blah, blah, blah. Shut up. No, you don't.
Yeah.
How important are you? Are you the president? No. Well,
Even then, there should be people in place. Going back to the work argument, back then you just had people in place to figure it out. And don't tell me, we don't. No, it shouldn't be my problem. All right, I shouldn't have to answer that email after hours.
mhm. Much like
Ridiculous.
Peter in Office Space. Remember that part of the movie where he just snaps and he's just, I don't care.
Yep.
Can't get a hold of me. I'm gonna do me. I like it.
Well, let's do some math. So if we do 10.47 times 50, let's say you take 2 weeks off for vacation,
Mhm.
523 hours
Really?
divided by 24. No, that's not right.
Yeah, that's way off.
No, actually, no, it would be. Think about it. 50 weeks times 10 hours.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
500.
Oh, so you're going
weeks-
a year.
I'm going for a full year. But
Yeah.
think about this: 21 days, almost 22 days sending emails. What are we doing, man?
What are you doing?
That's not how we're supposed to live our lives.
Not to mention we're using freaking Outlook. Crappiest email you can.
You know.
Hey, if you're gonna stick with email, Gmail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Works great.
You know what I love is the follow-up, the follow-up emails where it's a follow-up to make sure you saw the previous email. And it's like, ugh, because I didn't take the time to send a 10-4
No.
or got it.
Yeah.
Did you get the memo?
I just let everybody email you and then you relay the
Yeah,
message
which
to
is
me.
BS. And that's no,
I
what
know
do
it's
then?
BS, but you know what? It's less clutter for you. So
No, it's more clutter for me. What are you
no,
talking
it's
about?
not.
'Cause
It's not me typing in there and having another message come
I
your
gotta
way.
ask you, hey, did you see that email? You go, no, can you send it to me? And then I gotta resend it. All
No,
right.
I always see him.
You're a son of a bitch. You're a real son of a bitch.
Appreciate
Anyway,
that.
emails, everything. You know what it is? Work's a waste of time. Work is a waste of time. What are we doing? Lastly,
your
real
life
quick,
away.
this is fun. By the year 2040, NASA says it's going to start building houses on the moon. Space agency has teamed up with a construction company to build the subdivision. They will be 3D printed using concrete made from moon dust and minerals. NASA is planning a series of moon visits starting next November, so neighborhood would house astronauts during long-term
Told you.
stays.
We're already there. There's already stuff there. There's already a full city on the moon.
No, there's not. There's going to be. They said by 2040. There's not already. Put the bong down, Cheech. All right, what they're saying
I'm not
is they're
putting the
working on
bong down.
it. They're working on
What do you
it. All
think?
right? They're working on it.
They're
But-
just going to show up and start building? No, they've been there. They've been there for a while. That's why they're like, hey, we're going to slowly let people know that we're up here. We're doing
So
stuff.
you're saying they're downplaying it, but really we already got. People would have seen it.
99%.
People would have seen it by now. Okay, I
think
feel
so.
there's a bunch of amateur
You can-
astrologists out there.
Can't buy a telescope that'll zoom far enough into the moon. Can't.
Sure, you can. Nowadays, yes, you can.
Nope.
Have you seen some of the photos?
I know this for 100% fact because I looked this up the other day. Yes, you can get a good view of the moon, but you can't get close enough to see anything on it. No telescope will do it. It's way further away than you think.
Def photo. People are getting high def photos with
Of the moon,
Mars,
but not
of
the surface.
Mars.
Not really the surface. You can't see what's on the moon.
I
can't.
I think if they had a big base, I bet you.
Then
could
why
zoom
don't
in
you see a
enough.
telescope picture of the flag?
Because the flag's a tiny little thing,
That's on
and
the
I think
surface.
you
That's
can.
all.
I think there's points where you can.
Mm-mm.
I'm looking at this high def photo of a moon, dude. You could zoom in on this and easily see if there was a big. I'm saying it's big. You got to think of like if they got this big base, Hunter.
Mhm.
Like I get what you're saying. Small things probably not, but if it's like a big base and like an apartment complex,
Mhm.
all right,
I think it's on the other side, which the moon does rotate.
it does rotate. We figured that out. Joe Rogan was
once
wrong
a
on that.
year,
It does
like a full rotation.
slowly. It's
Right.
slow. No, once a month it goes around, and then
I'm just saying, dude, we did a story a year ago about them putting Wi-Fi on the moon for what?
mm-hmm.
They're slowly feeding us. I'm telling you, they're not just be like, hey, we've been there for years. The whole conspiracy thing it's not true. We've definitely been there since the 60s.
I think we're just kicking it into high gear now because India, for God's sakes, just landed. And not knocking India, they just landed a thing on the moon.
Mhm.
So
Dude,
I think we're
amateurs
just
are going.
Yeah.
If we've been there since the 60s, we're on the moon. You know how long ago the 60s was?
I think we're working on it. We're
Long
working on it.
time.
It's a while ago. Don't get me. I get it.
70 years we're talking, basically.
I get it. I get it.
We're there. We've been there.
I don't think so. I think we're starting to see the pressure from China and India and all these places, and so now we're kicking it. I think we're kicking it into high gear. Saying we're
Russia,
going to be the
China,
first ones,
U.S.
right?
Dude,
Right.
we have rookies flying up to the moon now. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, Jeff Bezos almost got there in his penis rocket. For God's sake,
You know?
it's right there.
Imagine having a house on the moon, though. Type the
Might be
address in. Can you just send me your address? I don't.
Well, you know what's going to happen? There's going to be 2-day shipping on the moon. There's gonna be 2-day shipping, man. They're going to do it
up to the moon.
right there. Or no, there's going to be an Amazon distribution center. If there actually
Yes.
comes a time where we are set up on the moon, which I mean, it seems weird to me, but
It's not.
no, it's rockets keep getting me. No, we're gonna have 2-day shipping. All right, to the moon. Ridiculous.
They already have a plant on the moon. I guarantee it. Jeff Bezos is already
You
shipping
need to
from the
get-
moon.
You need to get out of your basement. All right, that's yeah. Why do you think you built that penis rocket? That's for sure.
Right.
You could send 2-day shipping up to the moon.
Yep.
All right, that's enough. That is your morning dump. We'll be back.
Hey, man.
I need some coffee.
You take his vest off. Dude, I never knew how. I never wear a vest. I'm hot.
Let me go get my coffee started,
Jesus.
and we'll go right into sports. Hold on a sec. All right, 1,000, 2,000.
He's counting. That's funny. Fancy new camera there.
Yes, I have to count so I know where I'm at. That is one thing I will say as a radio guy. If you ever need someone to give you a pretty close in proximity to time, I can do it because I spent so much time, like, one, knowing song times, and two, like, all right, I got 30 here, 40, you know, like I can gauge time pretty close.
I always did this growing up, and I would do it randomly to people and say, I could within 5 minutes.
Within 5 minutes?
I can tell you the time.
Yeah.
Almost every time within 5 minutes.
Yeah. That's why, honestly, I don't listen to that much music when I'm on a road trip because like I'm like, oh, that was 4 minutes, that was 3 minutes, and you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it just. Anyway, here we go.
I forgot about that. I used to do that a lot.
All righty. Good morning, Brock Hunter.
What's up?
Don't forget, we are streaming. Find us on Twitch. Find us on Facebook. Find us on the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that for web exclusive content. I promise. Actually, you know what? I'm going to post an interview today. I remember,
Yeah.
and I'm going to
You
do
sure?
it, and it's going to be great. Yeah, go check it out.
Uh-huh. Hey, you know what?
yeah, we got it. What?
It's not a onesie if you put a vest over it.
Yes, it is. It's still a onesie if you put a vest over it. All right, the base of
I'm
it.
pro right
is
now, man.
it's still a onesie.
Which, by the way, do you wear vests? I don't.
No, so I've had a couple kind of like that, like the poofy vest.
Yeah.
I just don't
I'm
look good.
sweaty
in 'em.
right now.
Yeah. Oh, they'll keep the butt. They keep.
I
the
always
core
thought they
heat
were
up.
pointless. Like,
Yeah.
what? You got no sleeves? That's not going to
It's
keep
a
you
good
warm.
Fall. It's a good fall,
Yeah.
like early fall
I'm sweating.
look. I just never thought I looked good in kind of the poofy vest or the vest. You know,
Yeah.
it's one of those looks. But
Yeah. You look like Marty from Back to the Future.
Doc, we gotta go back to the future.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I can do. Anyway, but yeah, no, it's still a onesie, Hunter. You're still wearing
No, I got a vest
a
on.
onesie. Now,
Mm. Nobody would
onesie,
notice.
you're a grown man in pajamas.
It's
is what you-
separate now. Don't you see it? There's
Don't
two
you see it?
things.
a top and a bottom.
And a
All right.
bottom. Because the bottom blends in with what's underneath. Doesn't matter.
Blends it. You mean it's connected? Is that what you mean by
Yeah.
blends in? Yeah,
Dude,
it's
the
all-
ass in this onesie is so saggy. And there's times where I'm like, I'll go to the store. I'm just like, yeah, I'm just putting a jacket on. And I'll walk out the door and she'll just bust up laughing. You're going out like that?
Yeah,
I don't care.
I don't care. I'm a grown man in a onesie.
In a onesie.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't
I'll
matter.
even be at the store too and run into somebody. Like, hey, you want to know something? Check it out.
They'd
It
be
all
like, "Oh, no."
connects.
We knew. We could tell right away. We could tell
Yeah.
right away by that saggy ass you got going on there. Anyway,
Look at this thing.
all
You
right.
want to see it? Yeah.
And put it on. Get up there.
I don't think
Look
you
at
can see it. Oh, yeah, you can't see it. It's terrible. God. No ass.
You know that frog ass. All right. Well, we're on the stream. You can see Hunter in his onesie. We got to keep things moving here. It's time for sports.
Saggy ass.
Saggy ass. As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, bud.
Bud Distributing getting you stocked up with delicious Bud Light, tall, cool Budweiser's, other delicious drinks like Good Boy Vodka Seltzers. Every pour helps a pup, and Michelob Ultra. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Hey, Bud, and remember to drink wiser, Bud.
That's right. All right, let's talk about NFL. Saving it for this hour. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Jared Goff threw for 353, 2 touchdowns. NFC North leading Detroit Lions beat the sputtering, is how they put it, Tampa Bay Buccaneers 20-6. I mean, not a blowout, I would say. I felt like Detroit. I watched.
You know what's weird is they've been really,
Under the radar?
No. They've been dominating, but not really. Does that make sense? Like Goff, he had how many yards?
353.
Dude,
I'm
that's
telling you,
big
dude, Goff-
numbers, man. No,
Mhm.
no, he's playing the Buccaneers. All right, let's just. But what I'm
353.
saying though is, okay, with 353, he should add way more. They should add way more points on the board.
53 yards is a lot.
It is. That's what I'm saying though. They
You
should
don't
have
typically
more
get 353.
more points on the board, right?
Oh, okay,
my
yeah,
opinion.
yeah, right.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So I feel like they're winning, but like their stats aren't really like the winning isn't indicative to the stats, or the stats aren't indicative to the. You know what I
this
mean?
sounds like? A Green Bay Packer fan really trying to justify his Thanksgiving.
No.
Dude, they're
Because-
dominant. Detroit's dominant, and they're flying under the radar.
353, and they only had 20 points.
That's the NFL, man. It's not 70-20 every week. Like that's getting beat
I'm
up in
just
the
saying.
NFL. 20-6.
What?
He's kinda
Where
getting
did
beat
it?
up.
Where did it fall apart though? On that, if he's hucking that ball 353 yards around the field,
Yeah.
and they only had two touchdowns?
Yeah, I'm reading it here. Golf toss, TD pass 27 yards to Amara St. Brown, 45 yards to Williams. Maybe it was just the back and forth. You're right, though. 353 and 20 points.
Right.
Must have been
That's
some
all I'm
field
saying.
goals, maybe.
I'm not taking anything away from them. They were playing the Bucks, but I'm like, wow, that's all only 20.
Yeah. Baker
Tua-
Mayfield. Baker Mayfield was 19-37, 206 yards, 1 interception, which is 206 yards isn't terrible.
No. Honestly,
Good back and forth.
you see more quarterbacks, I think nowadays in the 250 range.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean,
Mhm.
that's kind of the average, which is it's putting up good yards. That's good
Mhm.
yards throwing, man.
Okay, I can say this, and I'm not going to jinx the team because I'm not the diehard. I mean, I've always liked the Lions, but I wasn't tuning into the Lions 3 years ago. I'll tell you that much. But as an outsider looking in, Lions are flying under the radar. Nobody's really talking about them. I put on sports radio the other day, literally for like an hour. Going to the wedding on Saturday, back and forth. Yeah. Dude, nothing. Nobody's talking about this team. They're talking about Miami a lot.
I know why they're not talking about this team, and you're not going to like my answer.
What, because they're not good?
No, it's because they don't have their schedule really isn't that hard.
Yeah.
It has not been that crazy of a schedule. And when you look ahead at it,
I strongly disagree with that because there's no easy schedule in the NFL.
No, there's not. There's not. Isn't. But here, let's look. I'm just calling a spade.
And you remember you say any given Sunday, right?
For sure.
You say that every week.
But
so there's no such thing as an easy schedule.
You also too can look at why wouldn't you? Oh, because you son of a bitch and with this new setup, and for some reason my browser reset as Yahoo as my why would you do that? You know I don't want Yahoo as my default browser. Ridiculous. So okay, Bucks are 3-2. That's not a terrible record this time of year. But you got to look at the other teams. They've played the Panthers, who are garbage. All right. They've played the Falcons, who really aren't doing anything. They played
Falcons are all right.
They played
Falcons
the Packers.
Aren't terrible.
Falcons are not. Their Falcons have
they almost beat your team.
Falcons are 2. Well, they were 2-1 at that point.
I'm still disagreeing with you. There is no easy schedule. We're not talking about college football. We're talking about the best of the best of the best. If you find a spot on any team, you are well off.
We gotta
any given Sunday.
You got to look at the standings, though. You know what I mean? Like when you look at the Bears are 1-5, the Vikings are 2-4.
The Bears can show up any given Sunday.
Yeah, but the odds of them doing that though are lower. All right, I'm just saying.
Here's what I'm saying. I think you're trying to take a little bit away from the Lions, and they don't deserve it at all.
I'm not saying they don't deserve it. Not saying they've definitely turned it around, but they have not played a Miami. They have not played. They haven't had to really challenge themselves. They played the Panthers, who are 0-6. They played the Falcons, who are 3-3.
It's funny you don't bring up the Chiefs. They beat the previous Super Bowl winners.
The first game of and the Chiefs aren't the same team this year.
How will you say?
The Chiefs aren't the same team this year. I'm just saying before.
Will you say something good about the Lions?
Well, I have said good stuff about the Lions.
Easy schedule. Well,
because you're coming in saying no one's paying attention to them.
They're not.
Let's give it some time before they start playing the Bills.
How much time do you need? They 6 games into the season.
Okay, for 6 games, they played the Packers, the Bears, and the Vikings. All teams that are not top tier at this point.
I mean, they're all right.
No.
They beat the Chiefs.
You can't the Chiefs beat the undefeated Packers in 2016. That's not saying it, or however many long ago. The Chiefs were 0-15. The Packers were 15-0, and the Chiefs won. Of course, any given Sunday.
You're like no sports analyst looks over that game. They beat the Chiefs. Well, it doesn't matter. It was the first. It's a scrimmage.
Why aren't people talking about them?
Because it's the Lions. They expect them to lose. It's Lions have never been good, and everybody's waiting for the Lions for a hiccup, and it's not happening. The Lions are a powerhouse team.
And if that's what I'm telling you, though, looking at their schedule again, it's just when you look at who they have to play yet through this year, it's not very scary.
Who are you blaming? The Lions for that?
No, I'm not blaming the Lions, but before we start fitting them for Super Bowl rings or saying that they're top tier.
I didn't say they're going to win the Super Bowl.
Let's give it.
They're flying under the radar. Nobody's talking about them.
I'm going to say they're playing well, but I wouldn't say flying under the radar. Well. I wouldn't say they're playing very well. Hey, 20-6 against the Buccaneers. That's not that crazy.
What was the Green Bay score?
34-20. But that last 20 by us was nothing. That was because the Lions were relaxed at the very end.
The third stringers.
Yeah, it was like, okay, let's just try not to get hurt the rest of this game.
I'm just, you know what? I'm defending the Lions. And you know what? Talk like this just makes them even more angry.
I'm not saying.
Makes Campbell. See, Campbell heard this, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, can't wait."
I'm
till
not
next
saying,
week.
but I mean, look at the last 1, 2. Well, here they have the
You
Bears.
can say
on the
that
night-
about any team.
They
Look
got
at
the.
look
No,
at
you
the
can't.
Chiefs schedule. Look at the Chiefs schedule.
All right, let
Pull
me
it
look
up.
at the Chiefs. Let me look at the Chiefs.
Well, they play the Lions. They play
Chiefs are. Oh, why did I do that? I should have done the standings on Chiefs, Kansas City Chiefs.
There's no lag schedule in the NFL. Period.
Yes, there is. If
There
you're
really
playing,
isn't.
you're playing the Bears and the Broncos and everything. Now, if you got to play the Bills, the Dolphins, the
Nobody has that. schedule.
Eagles. Yeah, look at this here. The Chiefs have the Chargers coming up. They're good. They have the Dolphins coming up. They have the Eagles coming up. They have the Bills coming up.
Those are the next
have-
4
they have-
games,
they have
or
the-
are you just
no,
skipping around?
No. So here's the next for the Chiefs, which again, I don't want to defend the Chiefs either. Believe me, I don't want to see them in the Super Bowl.
No.
No, they have the Chiefs, then they have the Broncos, so they'll have a pretty easy game against the Broncos. But then they have the Dolphins,
Okay.
then the Eagles,
Okay.
then the Raiders. Okay, then they got the Packers, then they got the Bills.
It's the same for everybody.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, because
Everybody has a tough game. A week. Nobody's playing the Chiefs, the Eagles, the Dolphins, the
Now, look at
49ers, and then they
listen
got
to
to
this.
follow it
Yes,
up with
no, but now listen to
Boom.
this. You look at the AFC. The AFC East has the Dolphins, the Bills, and the Jets. They play each other twice each. That's what I'm saying. Is like you got to look at the conference too. Like the Chiefs or the Lions basically have at this point 3 guaranteed wins. Now I know guaranteed in the NFL is,
Not-
but they
not
have to
guaranteed.
play the Packers again,
Mhm.
the Vikings again, and the Bears again.
Mhm.
Are you really that worried about any one of those teams overall? That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to say that the Lions are garbage.
I
but
think
when
you're
you
trying to
look at-
say it, and it,
When you look at,
Lions are good.
wait, how is this working? The Chargers are 2-2. They've only played 4 games.
Hmm.
That's not right. They must have. Do they have a bye early?
They must have. They had 2-2.
Anyway, that
Hey.
seems that's weird. Yeah.
Need to tune in. I'm telling you. The Lions are the real
Again,
deal.
I'm not. They beat the Packers. I'm not sitting here saying that. Oh, F the
Real
Lions. It's
deal.
all luck. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
When we look at it,
Mhm.
should
Well, hey,
tone it down a
It's
little bit.
44-42. Let's get to some other
Oh,
sports.
geez, good lord. Okay, is there anything else we need to talk about?
Yeah, we've only talked about the Lions. That's it.
Well, that's all we need to talk about. No, is there
That's
anything
true.
else?
It's because they're deserving of our sports report. Real quick, Vikings beat the Bears 19-13. A close one there.
See
Uh,
there. Okay, come on now.
Justin Fields got hurt. He's out. This is the
Really?
beginning of the end. This is the beginning of the switch.
Oh
Yep.
no.
10 and a half minutes left. Justin Fields, I think he got his hand stepped on or something. Something happened to his hand. Went out.
His
You got
throwing
him.
hand.
I'm not sure. Well, let's just say here. Knocked Justin Fields out of the game. Viking, let's see. Fields was sacked 4 times, exited with a right hand injury early in the
Oof.
third quarter.
I feel for that kid, man.
Hey.
That's
So, is it a blessing? Is it an easy way to be like, okay, this is the transition? I don't wish injury upon anybody,
no, but you bring a good point.
but I
You
have a
bring
good point here.
Yeah,
I think. Do you think sometimes? I'm not saying he's faking it. I'm not at all saying that.
Yeah.
But I've seen transitional periods happen after
Injury.
injuries, and sometimes I'm like, it's a little too sketchy set up.
Yeah.
I feel like instead of hey, you're fired, you're done.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, let's
Well,
just make this.
Now, here's the other thing too: is contractually, it's probably different. It's like, look, you got
Yeah, I
hurt,
mean,
you can't perform, so now they save a little pocket change instead of just saying, "Sorry, we're letting you
yeah.
go."
I could be very left field on this. I'm just pulling that out of the air. But when I found that out, it's kind of like, yeah, this is it.
Do you think maybe Bears fans or maybe the Bears front office is like, ooh, maybe this is good for us? Like, hey, we don't
Transitional
like
period.
no one wants anyone getting hurt, but like,
No.
this might be better for us and him in the long run.
Yeah.
But where's he gonna go? I mean, like, even if he gets healthy,
I would love to see Fields on a different team just to see. Just to see.
Yeah, you're right. You're just see if it was
Got to
just
give the guy
Bears
an
curse.
opportunity outside of Chicago.
I
And
just don't think it's. I don't think
Sorry,
it's gonna happen.
Chicago fans, but if that's the truth.
I don't think it's going to happen though. I think he's going to be a backup
That's it.
for a few more years.
He's good.
He is good, and I know. Again, that's me. That's coming from an out of shape, middle aged radio DJ. But I just don't know what team's going to take a shot on him. Injured now, and
right there though, man. This weekend,
Yep.
13-19. Just conference game too. Anyway, Kansas City beating Denver 19-8. Not a big win there for Kansas City.
no,
We're talking about the Broncos.
wasn't that Thursday's night?
Worst
game?
team. It was Thursday.
That was Thursday night. Yeah.
Baltimore beating Tennessee 24-16. Let's see, get some important ones here. Cleveland beating San Francisco last night.
That's a big one.
19-17 in a field goal ending, right? Dude, I couldn't believe it.
That's a big one.
It's
Yep.
a huge loss.
Yep.
That shook things up in the NFL last night.
Yep.
Wild. Washington beating Atlanta 24-16. Let's see, Buffalo beating the Giants 14-9. Those are basically the big ones there, man.
Yeah.
So let's wrap it up there.
Yeah, big weekend for football. Who's Monday night tonight?
Tonight, Cowboys going to be in Los Angeles playing the Chargers. Who do you got?
I just want the Chargers to win.
I'm going
I
to
like-
bet on Dallas tonight.
I like Herbert. I think he's a good quarterback. And yeah, I just always like seeing Dallas lose. So
Well, don't bet against them. Here's why. Hear me out. Dak has no room for error. And when Dak is on the chopping block, he always seems to perform to keep himself there. 100% Dallas wins tonight, and Dak kills it. He's
all right,
on
we
the
do that.
chopping block, and he does just enough.
What was
Just
our
enough
bet
to
on?
stay in Dallas?
What was our bet on this weekend? Are we betting on this one?
Oh, yeah. I think
I can't remember who we bet on.
I'll just take the $5. But tonight,
No,
what?
no. We can start back at zero if you want, because I can't remember what game we bet on.
I don't remember either. Let's just call it a wash.
Okay,
Tonight,
so I'll take Miami
All right.
or I'll take the Chargers.
Chargers, I'm going to take Dallas.
All right,
First
like
time
$5
I ever
on it.
think Dallas is going to win, but it's going to
Yeah,
happen.
right.
tonight.
I know. I'm surprised you can even say that. So,
Yeah.
all right, that's our bet for Monday night. We'll have more tomorrow. Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, bud.
We'll be back. All right, 30 seconds here. Well, about 45 seconds. We'll get into the topic.
Let me adjust this camera a little bit.
The topic is, what were you shocked to find out wasn't true? Well, I have not gotten to anyone. Good morning, Eric. Morning, Alan. Morning, Scott. Hardwired 420. Nice setup. Yeah. Yeah. A little small, but may look big next to a short guy. You son of a bitch. Morning, guys. Fun fact of the day, only one NFL team has a plant for a logo. What team is it?
Let's think. Saints? No, that's a Saint.
No, that's not a plant, though.
Yeah, that's
Morning, CJ, you ass. Morning, Sam.
only one team has a plant for a logo.
I don't know which team it is. All right, here we go. All righty. Good morning. Bam, 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 bam.
One NFL team has a plant for a logo. That's one of our
I don't know.
streamers
That was
comment.
from Dazed. Yeah, I was going through comments finally, which, by the way, if I miss anybody, I apologize. You can get it on the stream. I'm trying to keep up. Been kind of a weird. I've got my new setup, so I'm not as smooth as I usually am. But
Yeah.
what NFL team has a plant for?
I'm
a
trying to think of that. I think that's a lie. What is it? Which NFL team has a plant for a logo?
Team has a plant for a logo.
Panther? No.
Oh, it is the Saints. The logo is called the Fleur de Lis.
Oh,
It is the Fleur de Lis or Fleur de Lis, if you prefer it. Actually, an
Hey.
iris.
smart.
You did say that. I guess out of all of them, that would be it. I
Mhm.
thought that was like, it was supposed to be like a, like the top of a spear.
Mhm.
This was kind of a funny motion that I
Oh,
was doing right
God.
there on the stage. You know, it's one of those. It's the top of the
Yeah,
spear.
right. Move
Anyway.
on.
All right, so you got it. Hey, it's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock and Hunter, we're cruising right along here. Don't forget, we are streaming. Find us on Twitch, Facebook, the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page, all that good stuff. Right now, it's time for your topic of the day, brought to you by Sports 44. Try Sports 44 first for sporting gear, shoes, clothes, school spirit wear, equipment, and more. Located at 2605 South Cleveland Avenue in St. Joe. Sports 44, sporting goods for all.
Give it a shot. Trust me. I keep going back to that place. It's awesome.
Yeah, you got your sweet rollerblades there. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
right.
all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Anyway, your topic for today, what were you shocked to find out wasn't true? Wait, what?
Okay. God, earmuffs. Hey, if you have a child in the car, they're young and they still run down the
Questionable.
stairs on December 24th, you might want to earmuff them on this one.
You probably shouldn't do this. You're going to ruin someone's day.
I know.
Someone's going to have to,
I know. Explain why they've been lying.
How
to their-
about this? How about there was a time when we were younger where we learned a lot of things that
weren't true.
Yeah, it's like, oh, come on. What?
There were things that you learned that mom and dad were doing
Yeah.
and not somebody else. And
Right.
I cried.
It was a pretty big deal.
I'm serious. I
Pretty big
cried.
deal. Yeah. Oh, that was just a couple years ago, too.
I know.
What?
Yeah, that was a sad part.
Yeah.
That was a
Well, you
sad
lose-
time of my.
You lose a little bit of innocence at that point, for
Yeah.
sure.
And you know
got
what?
those-
I'm going to fully admit this. I learned late, and I learned by somebody, one of my friends telling me at school,
Oh, even worse.
and I didn't.
even
I was like,
worse.
no.
No, you're lying to me.
You're
Don't
lying.
say that.
That's
Don't
no.
say that. Don't say that.
And then I
You
went and
run
asked
home.
somebody else, and like, I don't know how to break this to you, man, but
Yeah.
no. What?
And again, like I said, it was not that long ago, so I was one of the friends that had to tell you.
You're
Pretty
not
sad.
wrong.
Yeah, right there.
Ow!
You know what? For me, something that I was shocked to find out wasn't true. That gum doesn't stay in your system for 7 years. I don't know why. And actually, I do know why. That was made up by parents so
So they
kids
wouldn't
weren't
swallowing gum.
swallowing delicious gum. All right, because when you're a kid, you lose your mind for gum. You remember the bubble jug? Do you
Oh,
remember
yeah.
bubble jug? Right, that powder that you pour and then you chew it
Yeah.
up. I ate half of that. Like, it was so tasty, and it because you had to chew it a little bit to get it. But when I found out that gum doesn't stay in your system for 7 years, I was kind of upset. I'm like, why can't? Okay, let me eat the gum.
Why don't you why don't they just tell us, hey, don't swallow the gum. You shouldn't
Yeah,
be swallowing
just
gum. It's not, just tell us that. You
Yeah,
don't have to lie
stay in
to
your
us.
system for 7 years.
Is that what you want? You want to blow bubbles with your booty hole? Don't
Yeah,
swallow
is that
the
what
gum.
it is? And honestly, for a child, that sounds kind of compelling. A booty hole bubble.
Right.
Yeah,
You just farted and it popped at the end.
oh, it's all over my ass. But yeah, no, I was shocked. I was like, no, hold on a sec. Wait.
Yeah.
Same thing with the swimming.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey,
Yep.
you have a meal? Go ahead and jump in the pool.
Jump in the pool. All right.
Doesn't
all
matter.
right. Okay, I tell you what. Maybe you have never-ending pasta and breadsticks at Olive Garden, and then you fall off a ship in the middle of Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
That might not be the most ideal situation.
Yeah,
But if you're at a pool party and you eat a hot dog, you can go off the diving
now
board.
you
okay?
gotta wait 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Or what? I'm gonna implode or explode? What's gonna
What's
happen?
gonna happen? You're gonna cramp up. You're gonna sink. Well, you stay out of that pool, Timmy.
It's dead. You hit the water, you're dead.
Yes, forget about it. It's like if you eat and you don't wait 30 minutes, you forgot how to swim. You're done. You're done. You're
Belly
done.
up. You're gonna
Yeah.
be bloated and floating.
You're
That's
ju-
what you're.
It's just done. Unbelievable. Don't even look at the water. Well, what can I drink? A glass of
27
water?
minutes. You're getting close.
Oh, I can feel it.
Oh, Jesus.
But yeah, that was another one. Like, it was such a huge. The only thing I can think of is maybe also too, they didn't want us hopping in right after eating like some Cheetos and getting Cheeto dust or whatever
Mhm.
inside. Like we didn't want to treat the pool as like a wet nap or like
Right.
to rinse off with.
Right.
Maybe that's it.
Something. I never got it though.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of some examples for me. There's so many things on the internet that I believe are true
you are pretty.
that I
gullible.
send you. I'm like,
Yeah,
dude, you
a lot
gotta
of stuff.
check this
Dude,
out,
check
bro.
this out. It's crazy.
And then you're like, it's not real. And I'm like, damn it. Oh, that monster truck video. Remember that? I
Yeah,
sent you?
that one. Yeah, that was.
And you're
a
like
good one.
triple backflips. Dude, hey, whoever filmed that made it look their RC car look and they put real noises behind it. I was duped.
It was a good video. I'll
It was
give
a
you
good video.
credit.
You thought it was real, kind of, right?
No,
looked
no,
real.
that I
Shut
knew
up,
right
come
away.
on.
I knew right away. I knew right away. You know how I could tell? Because of the size of the trees in the background.
Yeah, shut up. Damn it.
This is crazy. This is what they're doing with monster trucks nowadays.
There's some other things
Wild.
like that I really wanted to be true.
Uh,
I do love
we got some answers here on Facebook. What were you shocked to find out wasn't true? Let's see. I like Brandon answer. That damn Nigerian prince was a scam.
what?
You ever gotten one of those Nigerian prince things where you get an email like, "Oh, I'm, Prince so and so from." It's the prince from
What?
Nigeria is kind of a general, like a broad term.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like someone, "Hey, I got all this money, but I have to get a transfer over. If you could send me this, I'll send you this money."
Oh,
And it's like
Jesus.
one of the transfer, but yeah.
People fall for that? They do it?
But there's
Here's
my
my
bank
bank account number.
remember that Nigeria? Remember that stat we read the beginning of this year, like the like billions, like it was scammers made over $1 billion
That's insane.
last year.
It's insane. Hey, you know what?
2023.
That's why there's still scammers because of us, because of dumb people out there
Just
that are
wild.
actually falling for it.
Yeah.
Nobody ever gives you money.
No.
Period.
Yeah.
Unless it's dad giving you a $20 bill to go get something.
Even then, I'm like, this
Yeah,
seems a little sketchy. Dad, you're giving me $20 right now?
Right.
What? Yeah, no one's ever gonna call you or email you anything
Got all this
to
money.
just give you. Yeah. Honestly, I was even a little sketched out during the pandemic when we got those checks.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
is this gonna like
Should I
mess up
open
my
this
credit
env-
score?
Is there anthrax in this envelope?
Yeah,
What's
well,
going
I
on?
don't know if I believe it. You're just gonna give me money.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jeremy said when you were young, your parents saying we can't afford the name brand food just to find out that they bought a new $22,000 truck. This was 20 years ago, but I still give my same kids the BS line. Can't afford it. Can't afford it.
Yeah, right.
Eh.
And your parents did it right. It's the same.
Yeah.
It's cheaper, tastes the same.
You know what? My daughter's gonna have one. She's gonna be shocked to find out that not everything needs to go to sleep. There's so many times I'm like, oh no, the toy had to go to sleep. The toy had to. It still works right now. It still works. I can still tell her that, oh, Miss Rachel on YouTube has to go to sleep. All right, because I don't want to watch the video for the 100th time, or I don't want to hear the toy play the song "Ring Around the Rosie" for that. Oh no, honey, the toy has to go to sleep. She's gonna be shocked to find out that it doesn't need to go to sleep.
It doesn't. The sleeping one's a good one. I got a fine example my mom used to use on me. Much like what you're doing. She used to tell me Willie White's having a party, but to get to the party, you have to go to sleep.
Did you ever end up going to the party though?
No, never.
How long did you believe that?
A long time. I guess I would just wake up and assume like, hey, it was a good party.
Yeah.
I don't know. But she would always say that. Willie White.
Go to sleep. Yep.
Willie White's having a party. Well, I want to
Yep.
go.
Gotta go to sleep. I also, the batteries are dead is a big one too in our household. That one gets you. The batteries are dead, honey. Sorry. Daddy will put fresh batteries in there later. I promise. I promise. Let's see. Eric had a good one. Alcohol doesn't keep you warm. He was shocked to find out that. Actually, that was another one. Yeah.
It'll
for a
warm
long
you
time,
up.
you always, take a little nip. It'll warm you up. No, that was just your alcoholic uncle who was trying to keep the shakes off. But no, it actually dilates and it pushes it's instead of putting heat into your body, into your organs, it pushes it out. Yeah. So yeah, if you're cold, don't drink. It's not going to help you out.
And don't eat snow to hydrate you. I learned that over the weekend.
Which
you don't get enough, and it makes your body cool.
It makes you, but I still feel though like if I needed a little sustenance, you might want to have a little bit. Like if that's all you have,
you can
don't go crazy with it. Josh said Red Bull does not give you wings. It's a good one.
Hey, enough of it. It'll make you feel like it.
They feel like it. You still try.
I'll jump off this building. I got wings.
Deborah has a good one. What's something she was shocked to find out wasn't true? That my parents' name wasn't Mommy and Daddy. That's a good one. Do you remember when you found out? Like, wait, hold on. They call you Steve? What the hell is that? Right?
I don't remember that, but
I don't
there's
either,
definitely a point in your life where you
Yeah.
learn your parents' names. Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve?
What?
Dad?
Mommy. Why do you call you that? Why do you call you that?
Wait,
What's going on here?
Marlene?
This doesn't make any sense. Let's see. We got a couple more answers. Alan had a good one that the WWF is scripted.
Hey, I didn't say the one earlier. All right, don't disclose that one. You're
Look.
gonna offend some people.
But no, here's where we're at though. Yes, it's scripted. Look, everyone, if you're an adult, it is. But that doesn't mean you
doesn't
can't
take away
enjoy the
Right.
showmanship. All right, that's where I'm at. All right,
Yeah.
I've learned to appreciate it more now at this point.
Right.
Right?
Absolutely. It's a
Yeah.
show. It's entertainment. Yes, dude. That you know what's not fake? Jumping 2 stories and frog splashing somebody.
Look,
That's not fake.
Hulk Hogan knew he was going to beat Andre the Giant, but he still had to take a slap to the chest from Andre the Giant. So yeah. But,
Which, by the way, I've learned a little bit about that sometimes they really don't know until right before the match.
oh,
Sometimes,
really?
like not huge matches, they'll almost they don't tell them like until like right before the match.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's kind of weird. I watched a documentary one time, and I know for a fact that Bret Hart and who was it, Shawn Michaels or somebody he was wrestling.
Yeah.
Bret Hart's like, I'm not losing this match. I don't
Oh,
care
yeah,
what
yeah,
you
yeah.
guys
Yep,
say. I
yep.
don't care what you say. Vince
Yep.
McMahon, I'm not losing. And he was supposed to lose that match. And then I don't know what ended up happening, but it's just wild to think about that, you know?
Yeah. Like, sorry guys, I'm going off script here. Just for a little bit,
Yeah.
just so you know. Anyway. All right, I think that's good enough. Gullible Hunter here. Everything we talked about, he believed at one point in time. So
Wrestling's
every
real.
single thing. Like, oh, come on. It's real. It's
The
not real.
moon? Is it made of cheese?
Is it made of cheese?
Hey.
What? All right, we're gonna be back with more. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around. Oh, Alan said too, the NFL is scripted. Look out now. Look out now.
Man.
If that comes out, we're gonna be very upset.
Dude, how bad would that be?
I mean,
Would that
it
just destroy your
yeah, it would destroy the league.
What are the odds?
I don't know. The more I get into this gambling
So-
thing,
So for it to be scripted, it would mean that's anything. Just one thing would mean it's all, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
What are the percent? What's the odds?
Now, is it scripted or are there people that are doing some shady things?
That are they're persuading the outcome somehow?
Persuading the
Like
outcome.
referees and
Like,
coaches and
is it scripted where they're saying like, okay, everyone, here's what's happening. Like the Chiefs just need to win. No, but is there a player on a team who's in deep with the bookie and maybe
shaving
double
points.
doinks? I don't know, but
Wow.
anyway. Well, hey, everyone, thanks. If I missed anything, I apologize. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in on a Monday. Good to see you. And we'll see you back here tomorrow, all right? Later.